Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Sunday, August 16th, 2026. So, on what is National Tell a Joke Day,
Uh-oh.
I feel obliged to tell a crossword joke.
Oh, okay.
So, an Oreo and a Pay and an Esso station walk into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I got. I hope you got further in doing today's crossword.
I did.
Good.
I did. I got it done.
All right. In short order?
In short order.
Mm-hmm.
Very short.
That's good.
Uh-huh. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
Really?
but I did get it done.
Well, you were doing the Sunday crossword, so sort of in
Yes.
broad terms, you knew.
And it was funny. I was doing it with our daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and we had one square left, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, let's try this. And it happy music arrived. And so it was just like, I couldn't believe it.
Do you happen to remember what the square was?
Oh, which one was it? Something at the bottom.
With an X in it?
Oh, yes, it was. EXGI, 113 down.
Sure, 113 down. That was, let's see.
VET.
XGI.
XGI, yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was it. And I'm like, well, let's try X. And sure enough, that worked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, since you had the rest of that clue or that answer filled out, you had unlimited talk and TE blank TS.
Yes, well, we were trying to decide, is it test or text or, or tense or so our daughter said, I think it's text, unlimited talk and text.
Sure.
That's a, sort of a catchphrase for internet companies, I guess.
Cell phones, yeah.
Mm-hmm, cell phone. So, yep, we put it in and ta-da!
All right. Well done. Well, I put in my last letter and crickets.
Oh.
And went over the grid. So I think I would have finished the crossword in about maybe 40 minutes. But then I had to spend my usual time trying to ferret out where the mistake was. Turns out it was at 10 across. One's opponents. So when I first tried this, I thought, one's opponents. Twos.
Oh, we put foes.
Well, I put down twos first because I thought that was a funny joke. Who's the opponent of one? Two. And then I put down foes. And then I made the biggest mistake. One's opponents, I put down they, THEY.
Oh.
Because they are my opponents.
Mm-hmm.
And as opposed to the correct answer of them.
Right.
So I had for 13 down, no longer relevant as ute.
Oh.
And I know there's this word yeet when you hurl something, right? So if it's not relevant, you might throw it away, and that would be yeet. And I decided that for some reason, ute was also a perfectly acceptable variant spelling of yeet.
No kidding.
And so, dug through the rest of the grid, had a fine time reviewing clues over and over again, until finally I looked at ute, and I thought, that can't be right. And then I thought, how about moot? Because that's no longer relevant when something is moot.
That is correct.
And that solved the puzzle for me.
Very good.
But I spent way too much time on that.
Oh, my. So, but you did get it done.
I did get it done. And I enjoyed the theme. I thought it was hilarious.
It was very funny once we figured out what was going on, but we didn't figure out what was going on until we finished the puzzle. And then we went back and I was like, now it makes sense. But I mean, we were able to get the theme clues, which were all very, very long answers, just by filling in the crosses. And then, you got enough of the letters and it just popped out at you, that's Doctors Without Borders. What else would it be? So we didn't know why it was Doctors Without Borders, but that was the answer to 23 across. And all of the theme clues had this same pattern where they'd have some words that would not have either the first or last letter listed, just a blank, or sometimes just the first or sometimes just the last as a blank. And then from that, you were supposed to get the answer. Well, for Doctors Without Borders, they had blank ATSO blank and blank EKYL blank. So, if you think about those words, you could fill in Watson and Jekyll, both doctors, fictional, of course, but both doctors, and they didn't have their front end or their back end in the clue, so they were doctors without borders.
Yes.
And the whole theme of the puzzle was take the edge off. And that's what happened then in every clue, every themed clue. One edge of the end of the clue was gone, or maybe sometimes both, like in the case of Watson and Jekyll. So anyway, that was the theme. Another one was 36 across that had blank RAVES. Blank RAVES. The answer to that was needs no introduction. And if you put a C in there, craves, something that you crave would not need an introduction. You'd already know it because you craved it. But in this case, craves needs no introduction. So they just took the C off and put a blank there. So,
wow.
So anyway, another one was 56 across, SAG blank. And that was never ending story. Of course, that would be saga, but the last A was gone, so it was a never-ending story that did not have an end to it. So anyway, and so on and so forth. We had the one answer was a headless horseman, 79 across, and that was blank. The clue was blank, NIGHT, or night, if you figured out.
Of the round table, right?
Headless horseman, and knight is a horseman, and without the first letter, it's a headless horseman.
That was my favorite, I think.
Oh, really? 99 across was FARN blank, and that was not completely honest because you are missing the K of frank, which means completely honest.
Right.
And then finally, the last one was 116 across, blank IALO blank, which was unlimited talk and text. And that was what?
Dialogue.
Dialogue, yes. D was gone, the G was gone. So unlimited talk and text, but it didn't have a limit because it didn't have a front letter or a back letter. So that was it. Very clever.
Yes.
Very, very clever. I don't think I could have ever come up with a theme like that. But anyway, you could actually solve the puzzle without having to really understand what the theme. But it was fun then to go back and look at the theme clues and think, aha, and that makes sense now. The only one that we had a little trouble with was needs no introduction. The crave one, because it's like, well, what are they trying to say there? But it makes sense. Then we read wordplay, and they described that particular clue there.
And it was referring to craves.
It refers to craves.
See, because I didn't know, I thought maybe it could be brave. It didn't seem to really matter because it's just like any word that you don't need the introduction.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
But yes, it was by, let's see, Sam Brody, his fourth since June of 2025.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So he's really been cranking them out. And two of them have been Sundays.
Wow.
He's apparently a research scientist and software engineer specializing in natural language processing. Isn't everybody nowadays?
Well, I think that would be helpful if you were going to be a crossword constructor.
Yes. I found a lot of other great clues to admire in today's puzzle.
Yes.
For instance, we had 6 down. That was home to more than 1,500 languages, ABRA, short for abbreviation, and that was Africa.
Yeah,
Africa.
For Africa, right.
I was thinking they could get together and have a great whisper game. Imagine 1,500 people translating from one language to another. There's no way the original would come out at the other end.
No, I'm sure it wouldn't. So there were some groaners, like 35 down, job that may involve jumping through hoops. Lion tamer.
Yes, that was terrific. 17 down, I had to struggle, many a printer, and struggle mainly with the spelling because I've got one of these right here. The correct answer is Epsom.
Right.
But sometimes I want to spell it Epsom, as in the salt, and sometimes I wanted to spell it Epsom, Epsen,
Oh.
which I think is getting close to some guy in Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh,
Was that
Buddy Epson.
Buddy
yeah.
Epson?
Yeah. That's right.
So,
that's right. He played Jed Clampett.
And also was a printer salesperson, I believe.
No, I don't think so. 40 down was a word I'd never seen. Bum was the clue. It was cage.
Yes.
CADGE.
You know, I've heard the word cagey.
Yes. But that's not got it. That doesn't have a D in it.
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. Perhaps they just invented that word for today's crossword.
Well, perhaps. But yeah, I just have never heard of that.
50 across, I have heard of approaching, nigh, NIGH.
Yes.
I can remember a Royal Canadian Air Farce, that's farce, not force, episode where they were throwing food and someone was yelling, "It's the world's coming to an end," and someone else said, "Nigh, it's the rump roast." It's hilarious. You had to hear it in context. But that's how I remember the word nigh, thanks to the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Well, now I remember the word cage because it means bum.
Right.
Like you bum something off somebody.
Yeah, I think we need to do further investigation here of that word. We had 25 down. That was dizzying gallery works, up art.
Yes.
I thought that was a good clue for that.
Yep.
And 31 across, as usual, no idea how to spell it. Water nymph of Greek myth, Naiad.
Oh, yes. We had 3 attempts on that one.
Yeah, I just start throwing in vowels until I've got something filled out. I know it starts with an N. I know it starts with a D.
I always want to put a Y in it, but I think that's a nymph, not Naiad.
I think there are probably some variant spellings.
That could vary.
I'm pretty sure Naiad was, since it's Greek myth, did not come out of the English language.
Right.
51 down was excellent. It was diminutive Greek letter, iota.
Yes.
As in, I don't have one iota of something. 74 across, I didn't quite follow this. It was, that was 64 across. Place for sailors' anchor, informally, bicep. Why is that informal? It seems like it's a bicep. A bicep is a bicep.
I guess it's because it was referring to a tattoo, not actually anchoring a boat. You know, it's like a lot of sailors, I guess, put an anchor tattoo.
Sure,
on their
of course.
bicep.
Yes, I mean, Popeye, you know.
Sure.
But I would have thought that informally the answer would have been like sep or seps or something.
Oh.
But anywho, a small mystery there. 64 down, time money was baht. I started spelling it as BHAT for some reason.
Yes, I did the same thing.
Did you? Okay. Listeners, you should know that when Gene and I solve these crosswords, we do them independently and do not discuss them until we come together for this podcast.
That is right.
That's how we keep things fresh.
That bicep crossed with 65 or 55 down. Chemistry test. Speed date.
Yes.
I didn't know that, but boy, our daughter knew that right away. So I guess a term that is a generation or two beyond mine.
I think the idea is you get together and you talk very briefly with someone, so you don't spend enough time to discover you don't like the person. Then you go out on a date and then you discover it. But
the chemistry test, that was a great clue for that.
Right. 68 down, it may drive one to distraction, in brief, ADHD. Interesting.
Yep.
77 across was words that may open doors. It's me.
Right.
And that ran into 49 down, female rapper with a longtime feud with Foxy Brown, Lil Kim.
Lil Kim.
Did you know Lil Kim right away?
We didn't, and we were like, "Oh, who could that be?" And then, we saw it was 6 letters, and it began with an L. And like,
it's
got to be Lil something.
Yeah.
And so the only one we could think of with 3 letters was Lil Kim.
Well, I got the K and the I, and at that point, I thought Kit would be a good name.
Oh no, it's Kim.
Right, we needed that for Headless Horseman as opposed to Headless Horsetan.
Yes.
Not quite sure what that would involve. And once again, the favorite eye disease of the New York Times crossword. At 81 down, ophthalmology concerns, styes.
Yep.
I think that Will must get these a lot.
They must. They must. I've never had a sty.
No?
I hope I never get one.
But I mean, I think that's the magic to getting into the New York Times crossword. If you put sty in the grid, it's a shoo-in.
Could be.
95 across, never heard of this. Fiber, also known as viscose, was rayon.
Rayon, yes.
You knew that?
I knew that, yes.
What is, I mean, that looks like the word viscous, but it's not. It's spelled differently.
Viscose, yes. Well, rayon is a man-made fiber that, it's essentially a plastic that I think they maybe combine some natural fibers with it. But anyway, I think when it was first developed, it was called viscose.
Oh. And then the marketing people got a hold of it and said, that's got to go.
Let's call it rayon.
Right, yes.
Let's try it is, it was like one of the first man-made fibers.
I see.
And still very popular today. It used to be that you couldn't wash it. You had to dry clean it only, but now you can wash it.
So rayon is, do they make clothes out of it or carpets? For some reason I think carpets.
No, clothing.
Okay.
No, it's not strong enough, I don't think, for carpets.
I see.
There are lots of better fibers for that.
We had, let's see, further down in the grade, 104 down, go blank, fail, south, as in go south.
Yes.
I feel so sorry for the people in the south. We speaking from northeast Wisconsin, it's like, why do they pick on the south? How about go northeast? So.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. 100 down was impressive. Feature of Anthony Robles, 2011 NCAA national champion wrestler. One leg.
Yes.
That would be a real disadvantage, I would think.
It depends. If you had, like, say, a prosthetic and it had a giant blade on it, it might be a real advantage. It's like, come on, you want a piece of me? I'll get a piece of you.
You could just use it to, pummel your opponent.
Well, remember there was a track and field star who in South Africa who had difficulties, to put it mildly, but they had two legs.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
prosthetics, and I think they were pretty fast. But yeah, I got the word one, and I was trying to think, well, maybe it's one eye.
Yes.
Because that seemed reasonable. And then I thought, one arm, but it turned out to be one leg.
Yeah.
I guess you just throw yourself on the person and just don't let go.
I suppose maybe, a lot of that kind of wrestling deals with balance and maybe if you only had one leg, you could kind of catch up your opponent by, shifting your balance in a way that a two-legged person couldn't.
I don't know. But, at first I thought, oh, this is going to be like, WWE wrestling.
Yeah,
this is NCAA. That's real wrestling.
This is wrestling, yeah.
I mean, the other I know is a form of wrestling, but a little less dramatic than NCAA,
right.
I'm sure. 111 across. Title that becomes loftier when an E is added. Sir.
Right.
Sir to sire.
That is correct.
I thought that was a great clue.
Yep, that was good.
And then we had, of course, the official gas station of the New York Times crossword. 125 across. Gas brand that sounds like two letters of the alphabet. S-O.
S-O.
Yeah.
S-O.
I think the New York Times should make a bid to take over S-O. And they would only sell New York Times newspapers at the SO station. And the only snacks they'd have would be Oreos.
That's right.
And the only weapons they would sell would be épées.
That's correct, yes.
I see a new business venture for the New York Times. Will, if you want to go havers on it, let us know. crosswordpodcast@icloud.com.
Yep.
That is it for the crossword, but we do have a spot of fan mail.
Oh, okay.
And this comes to us from Scott, who signs it from Maryland, although beneath it says Columbia, Missouri. So Scott from somewhere writes in to say, "Hi, Gene and Mike, listening to the Saturday crossword, and I heard you theorizing what @ed refers to. It is talking about X/Twitter. The @ is the @ sign, the way of tagging username. So if you want to, say, publicly disagree or challenge someone in a way they easily see you at them. Added would be the awkward-looking past tense. Hope that helps. Scott from Maryland."
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I kind of thought that maybe was what it was, but I really didn't know.
Yeah, I just
never
thought,
heard atted.
right, yeah, because I always thought, you want to try and reference somebody else, so you use at. I didn't realize it was a form of it was a challenge.
Yes.
So I have to be careful how I use that at. Well, thank you, Scott.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
Yes,
that.
indeed. We will now dub ourselves X-experts. It's hard to say, X-experts. All right, that is it for today then. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword, as well as, of course, our jam katwa.
Do, 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 do.
All of that will be coming to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.